Hi, this is the question 7a from transmission lines. A 75 ohm transmission line is terminated by a load impedance ZL. If the line is 5 lambda by 8 long, calculate input impedance Zin where ZL is equal to 25 minus J65 ohms. So this problem can be solved by using Smith chart. Let us represent what is the given information. The given information is that a transmission line is given with a characteristic impedance of 75 ohms which is terminated in a load ZL. So what is ZL is given 25 minus J 65 ohms. So what it is asked? It is asked the line is 5 lambda by 8 long. What is the input impedance of this line? What is the input impedance of this line? This is the given question. So this is the given question. First, this problem can be solved by using Smith chart. Very simple. If you understand the concepts of Smith chart, if you know the concepts of Smith chart, so it is very simple to answer this question. First, what we have to do in any Smith chart problem, first step is to normalize the load. So that is divide load by the characteristic impedance. So therefore, normalize the load. The first step in Smith chart, it is Smith chart problem. So that is ZL dash. So that is equal to ZL by Z0. So that is equal to 25 minus J 65 by what is the characteristic impedance of the line? 75 ohms. So this will come out as 0.333 minus J 0.867. So here, so this is the resistance circle value. So this is resistance circle value R, and this is reactance circle value minus J 0.867. First we have to identify the resistance circle 0.333 and reactance circle 0.867 and find out the intersection of these two curves, that is represented as load impedance ZL. So from the load, from Smith chart, we have to move 5 lambda by 8. So what is 5 lambda by 8 in Smith chart? The 5 lambda by 8 is equal to 0.625 lambda. From the load, how much distance we have to move? 0.625 lambda we have to move. 0.625 lambda we have to move from the load towards the generator. So that is towards generator to find input impedance. So let us see how to answer this question. Let us check out how to answer this question. Very simple. Now you can check that. So this is in between 0.33 circle you have to identify. So this is the 0.3, 0.4. Approximately take 0.3 to 0.34 circle. This is 0.34 circle. And so 0. Minus, because the lower portion represents negative reactance curves. So therefore take in between 0.8 and 0.9 reactance curve. 0.8 and 0.9 reactance curve. So therefore approximately the load will come here. So this point is represented as 0.34. Approximately I have taken 0.34 minus J 0.86. So this point A is the load, because the resistance curve is 0.34, reactance curve is minus 0.86. So this intersection point is A. This is load in your Smith chart. So with center O and A radius, O to A radius, draw a VSWR circle like this. So a VSWR circle like this. So this is termed as VSWR circle. So therefore this is VSWR circle. So now from origin, from O through A, draw a straight line like this. So this intersects at the circumference at 0.38 lambda. You can check that 0.38 here. So it is 0.38 lambda. So this is load 0.38 lambda. From 0.38 lambda, so how much distance we have to move? 0.625 lambda we have to move. So therefore, you can already I have mentioned that the total circumference, one revolution on the Smith chart is lambda by 2. So therefore 0.5 lambda. From here we start towards the generator like this. The complete revolution is 0.5 lambda. Further we have to move 0.125 lambda. So therefore 0.125 lambda. So 0.38 plus 0.125 lambda will approximately come. So this is 0.51 lambda. So this is the point 0.51 lambda. So observe carefully from the load we have to move 0.625 lambda. So the one revolution is 0.5 lambda. So therefore further 0.125 lambda we have to move. So therefore it will come out here 0.01 lambda. So from origin, from the center of the Smith chart, so this 0.01 lambda, draw a straight line like this to 0.01 lambda. So it intersects the VSWR circle at point P. You can check that it intersects at the VSWR circle at point P. Identify the resistance circle and reactance circle at point P. The resistance circle that is passing through this VSWR circle is 0.18 plus the reactance curve passing is 0.01 lambda. So therefore this is the input impedance. This is the input impedance at a distance of 0.625 lambda from load. So therefore this is the value of input impedance 0.18 plus 0.01 lambda. So because all are normalized values in Smith chart, to get original input impedance, multiply this value with 75 ohms, it will come out as 13.5 plus J 0.75 ohms. This is the input impedance at a distance of 0.625 lambda from the load. So this is the way how to answer this question. Very simple question. Understand the concepts very clearly, then you can easily answer this question. Thank you.